From Uhas McGinley Stadium in Penn Hills tonight, the 4-1 Bethel Park Black Hawks come to town to take on your 4-1 Penn Hills Indians. A very pleasant good evening to you. Kind of a muggy, humid night. Rained earlier here at Uhas McGinley Stadium, but still not bad weather for the first week of October. The Indians coming off a victory last week at North Hills, a comeback victory. The Indians trailed at 1.14-0, came back to win by a score of 21-7. The Blackhawks 4-1 in the conference. The Indians also at, the Indians at 3-1. Last week's game against North Hills, a non-conference game, does not count towards the conference standings, but it will count towards playoff standings later should that prove to be needed. Big matchup tonight in that the winner of this game has a strong hold on second place in the conference. The game really means a lot to Bethel Park. They play Upper St. Clair next week. A victory here tonight for Bethel Park will make next week's game at Upper St. Clair very meaningful, and the winner of that game would probably be the winner of the conference, as each one would finish most likely with one conference loss. The Indians, big game here tonight, biggest game of the year for the Indians in that they win this game. They have a stronghold on second place as they've lost to Upper St. Clair. And if the Indians can run the tables here for the rest of the season, barring an Upper St. Clair collapse, the Indians would be runner-up in the conference, probably have a 4 or 5 seed in the WPIAL playoffs. Indian captains out on the field: John Pulowski, Marshall Thompson, Mike Anthony, and Sean Featherstone. Oh. Captains for both sides, standing on the big PH at center ice, if you will. Bethel Park wins the toss. They have deferred to the second half. The Indians, I'm assuming, are going to take the ball. And the Indians offense will take the field first here tonight. Bethel Park will be kicking off. Indians in the red jerseys, white pants tonight, the gold helmets. New uniforms for the Indians this season. Bethel Park all white with the orange and black trim, black helmets. Indians at home next week, homecoming to take on the Plum Mustangs. Featherstone and Jones back for the Indians. Featherstone already a touchdown return, kickoff return. Coming in the home opener against Cannon Mac in week 1.
Back deep to receive for the Indians. Number 1, Sean Featherstone. And number 10, Isaiah
Sort of a long delay before the kickoff here. Kickoff high. Jones from the 5. Looking for the wedge up the middle. Gets across the 20. Goes down. We'll give him the 21-yard line. Indian offense will take over there. Indians led by quarterback Billy Kisner. Just celebrated a birthday this week. Kisner 17 of 38 on the year. 255 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. But Kisner's forte, running the football. 95 carries, 661 yards. And 6 touchdowns. Had the game winner last week at North Hills with 1:05 to go. Jones on the keeper this way will pick up 3 yards. The Indians did some things last week they hadn't been able to do in the previous weeks, and has had long, sustained offensive drives. Indians with an unbalanced offensive line. Kisner will keep it, rolls to his left, looks, throws underneath, has a man. And the pass defended nicely, incomplete. Mike Anthony out in the general area. Indians pick up maybe a yard on the play, and they'll pick up a 4th down and about 6. And Isaiah Jones will come back to punt. Bethel Park, 10 men at the line of scrimmage. And Isaiah Jones will keep it, runs this way, has a lot of room and a 1st down. Jones across the 40, driven out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 18. That was not a designed fake. Bethel Park came on the rush. Jones saw it out of the peripheral vision and took off running this way. And the Indians get a fresh set. Jones again comes this way, gets across the 45, stacked up, driven back. They'll give him progress to the 45. It's a pickup of 2. The quarterback, Levi Matheny, with the tackle for Bethel Park. Clock running, going under 10 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. We are scoreless, Penn Hills and Bethel Park. Kisner, his first carry, keeps himself, gets across the 50, the 40, 1st down Indians, up the sideline, Billy Kisner with a 1st down for the Indians. See where they mark him, they're going to mark him at the 21-yard line. 34 yards for Kisner. Indians move the sticks. Again, it's all set up by Isaiah Jones taking off on the punt. First penalty of the game, they're going to call the Indians. Oh, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Bethel Park, as the ever lovely and beautiful Michelle Jones joins us in the press box here tonight, selling her 50-50 tickets. Look radiant tonight, Michelle. Nice run by Isaiah. Jones motion this way. He has the ball and some room. Jones inside the 10. Jones carries Black Hawks down close to the 6-yard line. It'll be a first down for Jones and the Penn Hills Indians. They're going to mark him at the 7, a pickup of 9. It'll be first and goal, Indians. First and goal for your Indians at the 7-yard line. Cody Allen lined up behind Kisner in an offset eye. Jones to the left. It's going to be Kisner up the middle, inside the 5, towards the end zone. Touchdown, Penn Hills. Marshall the Toe Thompson out to try the extra point. Mike Anthony will hold. Low snap. But the kick is up and through. 9:13 to go, first quarter. Your score, Penn Hills 7, Bethel Park coming to bat. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians kicking off following the Kisner touchdown. Nice kick back to the 2-yard line. Indians defense it nicely. Return out to the 20. Bethel Park will start there. Quick pass left side, wide open receiver. We'll have a first down. Emma's his favorite receiver, and Matheny has the pass completed out to the 33-yard line. Eric Young on the tackle after a pickup of 13. Bethel Park keeps it on the ground, tries to go up the middle, and they do. Cody Allen will bring him down from behind at the 42-yard line. That's Alexander Minton, pickup of 9.
Brought down by number 28, Cody Allen.
Indians defensive front, Mike Anthony, Trey Reese are your ends. Mike Ames, Joe Navari, the tackles on the inside. Indians playing at 4-4 front. Minton again with a big hole up the middle, has some running room. Minton inside the 25, brought down from behind. It'll be first and goal. Blackhawks, Featherstone with the tackle at the 8-yard line. 50-yard carry for Minton.
Number 21, Gary Gerst. On the carry.
Excuse me, it was Gary Jerst.
Brought down by number 1, Sean Featherstone. That play results in Bethel Park first and goal.
Minton with the tackle, Cody Allen with the tackle. Minton with the carry down to the 3-yard line.
Alexander Minton on the carry.
Minton again with the tackle, or excuse me, with the carry. Yikes. Down to the 1. Gain of 2, it'll be 3rd and goal. And Bethel Park will use a timeout to talk it over here on 3rd and goal from the 1. 6:40 to go. First quarter, the Indians up by 7. Bethel Park knocking on the door. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Third and goal from the 1. Thaney, toss right. Minton looking for somewhere to go. Stood up. And brought down, no gain. 4th and goal Indians. A host of tacklers in. Trey Reese, Joe Navari, DeAndre Shafino. Who wasn't in on that tackle? And that's the way you need to be down the goal line. Gang tackling. Looks like Bethel Park's going to go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Why not? Nathaney's going to keep it himself. Rolls out, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown coming with 5:50 to go. Here in quarter number 1. Danny Christensen to try the point after. Kick is up and through with a score. Penn Hills 7, Bethel Park 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Bethel Park goes 80 yards in 7 plays to tie it up at 7. Another high, long kickoff. Featherstone from the 1-yard line. Looks for somewhere to go. Featherstone across the 20. Breaks back to the inside, across the 30. Almost had a 99-yarder. Gets out to the 35-yard line. 34-yard return for Featherstone. Kisner hits Jones left side, looking for somewhere to go. Bethel Park does a nice job to get up and keep it to hold it for no gain. Jones trying to hit that left side, and Bethel Park was there in a sea of white. Cody Allen behind Kisner. Jones to his left will come in motion this way. Cody Allen, his first carry of the night, gets across the 40 out to the 42-yard line.
Cody Allen on the carry. Brought down by number 1, Richard Steinberg.
Brings up a 3rd and 3 for your Penn Hills Indians. Kisner keeps it, rolls, looks, launching one down the middle towards Anthony. And Anthony was unable to come up with it at the 20-yard line. Indians looking to try to stretch out that Bethel Park defense. Now the Indians looking at a 4th and 3. Actually, we're going to call it 2. Give Cody Allen an 8 yards on that carry. Going to mark him at the 43-yard line. Kisner keeps it himself. We'll have the first down across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
Kisner on the keeper.
So the Indians went for it on 4th down in their own territory. Gamble pays off as they get the first down at the 47-yard line.
First down.
Clock running under 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Penn Hills, Bethel Park knotted at 7 each. Jones sweeps left, gets inside Bethel Park territory, still on his feet. Jones will have a first down at the 42-yard line. I'm working with the 41. 12 yards for Isaiah Jones.
Isaiah Jones on the carry. Brought down by number 71, Ryan Sosnak.
And Isaiah Jones goes down. Oh, my, oh, my. 3:42 to go, first quarter. We are tied at 7. Penn Hills, Bethel Park. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Isaiah Jones limping off on the near side. Not sure if he twisted his ankle or it's a leg cramp. It's like it might be a twisted ankle. Tape him up, rub dirt in it. Hope for the best. Cody Allen with the carry. Gets 2 yards.
Cody Allen on the carry.
Maybe 3. Give him 3 yards, 2nd and 7. Clock rolling under 3 minutes to go. Quarter number 1, 7-7. Penn Hills, Bethel Park. Featherstone will come in motion this way. Sean Featherstone gets the ball. Tries to fight his way ahead. Gets maybe a yard.
Brought down by number 61, Shane McNabb.
Looks like it'll give him, a yard. We'll call it 3rd and 6. Marshall Thompson comes in at tight end, replacing the wideout Featherstone. Penalty flag comes in behind the play.
Ronald Brown on the carry.
Play holds up. It'll be a first down. So I guess one's going to go against Penn Hills. Holding call to 35. We'll mark it back to the 45-yard line. In essence, an 8-yard penalty.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty for responding to foul. Still 3rd down.
James Brown had the first down. Now the Indians with a 3rd and 14. They need to cross the 31-yard line. They're at their own 45. Actually, at the Bethel Park 45. Kisner, straight drop, looking, hit as he throws, and the pass will be incomplete. Coming from behind on the rush was Kevin Boyle, the 6-foot senior.
Pass incomplete. 4th down.
Marshall Thompson will drop back to punt. Changes a lot of dynamics here without Isaiah Jones back there. Punt away. Bethel Park, it fielded at the 1-yard line. And it gets knocked out of bounds at the 13. I would have been better off letting that one go into the end zone, I would think. and getting it at the 20-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds by number 7, Russell. Bethel Park takes over.
So now the Indian defense needs to do its job and hold Bethel Park here. Minton with the carry, Joe Navari on the tackle. It's like a loss of a yard.
By number 59, Joe Navari.
Durst again with the carry. It's maybe 3 yards.
Durst on the carry. Brought down by Cameron Richardson.
Cam Richardson on the tackle.
And Julian.
And the quarter will wind down. After 1, the score. Penn Hills 7, Bethel Park 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Bethel Park with a 3rd and 7 at their own 16-yard line. Then will throw as a man wide open out in the flat. I don't know how you can do that. Danny Emma. Bethel Park's favorite receiver. Now out to the 33-yard line. 17 yards, first down. Minton with the carry. Mike Ames on the tackle. Loss of 3.
Alexander Minton brought down in the backfield.
Penalty flag comes in. They're calling on sportsmanlike conduct call against Penn Hills.
We had a sideline warning
Sideline warning.
on the defense.
Mike Ames on that last tackle.
Minton will go in motion. Bethel Park calls timeout as they had 2 men going in motion. 10:49 to go in the half. We are tied at 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Minton hit as he throws. The pass complete. No, it's dropped by Emma.
Nathaniel's pass intended for number 24, Danny Emma.
Eric Young with the contact. Now 3rd and 13. Indians put the dime package in. Just out to the 41-yard line. They needed 13. He picks up 12 just by running up the middle. Be 4th down and a yard. Indians defense holds. I think Joe Navarre came up with the football, but it was 4th down anyway.
They'll have the ball at the 42-yard line of Bethel Park, where it will be a Penn Hills first down.
So Bethel Park gambles and does not prevail. Looks like Bethel Park's lined up in the neutral zone. Nothing called. Isaiah Jones back in the game. Great to see it. Picks up about 5.
Isaiah Jones on the carry. Brought down by number 32, Alexander Newton.
Tayshawn Campbell. There's a little confusion on that one or not. It looks like
Shan Campbell brought down the backfield by number 32, Alexander Newton.
Indians with a 3rd and 8. Kisner looks to throw. Lofts one up and a pass is picked off. Bethel Park collects the first turnover of the game.
On the interception, Bethel Park takes over on their own.
Bethel Park will have it at their own 40-yard line. Pass intended for Emma on the left side. Late penalty flag comes in. I think the Bethel Park bench may have said one too many things.
On the play,
We got a dead ball foul. Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness of the defense. 15 up to the spot. Push down.
Oh, the bench called that one. Nothing was called. They were yapping at him. He turned around, looked at him, and threw the flag. So it seems like it's going to be one of those kind of nights here. That was so long after the play. Pass complete down to the 13-yard line.
17. Jacob Griner. That play results in a Bethel Park first down.
32 yards on the pickup. Minton comes into the line, and he's slammed down by Navari. Cam Richardson also in on a tackle, and Cody Allen, whose helmet comes off again.
Brought down by number 59, Joe Lowry.
Loss of 2. It'll be 2nd and 12. Matheny rolls left, has pass. Gerst underneath, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. The Indians trying to tackle high, not wrapping.
Number 21, Gary Durst. That play results in a Bethel Park touchdown.
Bethel Park has its first lead of the night, coming with 7:02 to go. Kick is up and good. 7:02 to go. First half. Bethel Park 14, Penn Hills 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Blackhawks turn the Indians' turnover into 7 points. Pops up to Featherstone at the 21-yard line. Somebody out, one of the upbacks needs to catch that and make a play.
Featherstone on the return. Brought down by number 4, Christopher.
In case you are unaware, you are allowed to fair catch a kickoff.
Indians take over on their 21-yard line, where it will be a Penn Hills first down.
Kisner will keep it himself, finds a hole, gets across the 25, out maybe the 26-yard line.
Billy Kisner.
Give him the 27, a pickup of 6. And he's looking at a 2nd down and 4. Clock approaching 6.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. 14-7, Bethel Park over Penn Hills Indians. Cody Allen in the offset eye. Isaiah Jones will go in motion. Jones carries it across the left side. Gets across the 30. Will be close to a first down, but I think he's just short.
Isaiah Jones on the carry. Brought down by number 71. Ryan.
Indians will be looking at 3rd and about half a yard. Cody Allen goes into the pile, fights his way ahead, will have the first down.
Cody Allen on the carry.
Gets to the 32, officially 2 yards. So when you only need a yard, 2 will do.
And a Penn Hills first down.
Kisner keeps it himself, has a hold, it opens, and then closes quickly. Maybe 2.
Billy Kisner,
Give him a yard.
keeper, brought down by number
Oh, 2nd and 9. Featherstone sweeps this way. Featherstone across the 40. Shows some speed in the sideline. Sean Featherstone inside the 20. 10. Touchdown, no flags. Penn Hills gets on the board again. Thank you. When you zero out the scoreboard, you want to put the score up, it does not automatically. I mean, that was the yards. 67 yards for Featherstone. Thompson's kick is up and off to the left. So with 4:27 to go in the half, the Indians trail by 1. It's Bethel Park 14, Penn Hills 13. You are watching the Indians Football Network. Indians 5 plays, 79 yards. Trail Bethel by 1. Bouncing kick taken at the 10-yard line. Emma looking for somewhere to go with a nice return across the 30 to the 33. And Marshall Thompson will get up slowly. 4:21 to go in the half. The Indians trail by 1. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Matheny will throw. Pass. Bobbled underneath by Gerst. Incomplete. Eric Young was in on the play. Clock will stop with 4:15 to go. Bethel with a 2nd and 10. Matheny on the keeper, wrapped up. Joe Navari after a pickup of 2. Bethel looking at a 3rd and 8 now.
Brought down by number 59, Joe Navari.
Bethel now with a 3rd and 8. Thandy, swing pass this side. Looks for Minton. And Minton looks like he'll have a 1st down. Nobody covering the back out of the backfield.
Matheny pass complete.
Needed 7, got about 10.
To Alexander Minton. That play results in Bethel Park 1st down.
Dion Douglas with the smack on Gerst. It was Douglas and Navari, but I think it was Douglas that laid the wood on, so to speak.
Brought down in the backfield by number 41, Dion Douglas.
Matheny pass caught at the 48-yard line. They'll bring up a 3rd and about 2. I think the Indians' defense may have used the time. Oh, no, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. So Bethel Park moved. Now instead of 3rd and 2, it'll be 3rd and 7. Matheny runs into his own man. Minton under pressure from Navari. Finally wrapped up and brought down by Marshall Thompson on the sack back at the 37-yard line.
Brought down for a sack by number 5, Marshall Thompson.
Timeout on the field, 1:22 to go, first half. Bethel 14, Penn Hills 13. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians defense does its job. Bethel Park will drop back to punt. Nice, high, booming kick. Featherstone watches it hit at the 15-yard line, picks it up at the 10. Gets to the outside across the 20, the 25, 30. The Indians will get it with 1:07 to go. Ball at the 31. They trail by 1, do the Indians, with 3 timeouts left. First down. Jones looking for somewhere to go. Wrapped up from behind.
Isaiah Jones brought down by number 24.
Penn Hills, second charge timeout.
They need to use a timeout. They have 1 left. So we'll take a break. 59 seconds to go in the first half. Indians trail by 1. You're watching the Penn Hills Football Network. Following the timeout, Kisner looking for somewhere to go. Gets across the 35. Dives across the 40. Looks like we'll have enough for the first down. So they will stop the clock. Now, my question is, number 24's helmet came off the previous play, and he's out there.
Timeout. Penn Hills, that's your last charge timeout.
One of those nights. 50 seconds to go. The Indians use their final timeout. You're watching the Indians Football Network.
Bye-bye, a 50-50 ticket this evening.
Jones in motion this way. Kisner's going to keep it himself, rolls to his right, looks for somewhere to go, tucks it up under, comes back this way, has some room to run. Kisner will have the first down and the sideline and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Late penalty flag comes in at the 42-yard line.
Flag on the play.
16 yards on the carry. So it'll be 1st and 4. Kisner gets credit with 6 yards on the carry. Kisner throws underneath, pass complete. It'll be a 1st down for the Indians. Jamar G. wisely getting out of bounds. Indians needed 4, got 5. We'll stop the clock with 31 seconds to go. Number 15, Jamar G. Number 15, Jamar G. Kisner launching one down the sideline towards Anthony and a pass out of bounds.
Kisner pass incomplete, intended for number 2, Mike Anthony.
28 seconds remain in the half. Kisner gets away from the sack. Throws the ball downfield, caught by Anthony. It's going to be no gain, but it'll add to the completion percentage. He gets out of bounds, stops the clock with 18 seconds to go. Now it's 3rd down. Kisner throws over the middle, pass complete to Jamar G. Down to the 20-yard line. Indians have to move quickly. The clock should stop with 13 seconds to go.
Kisner pass incomplete to Jamar G.
Indians can spike it. And they will with 6 seconds to go. How many yards on that reception did you have? 27 yards to Jamar G, his 2nd reception of the series. Of this series.
Kisner spikes the ball, 2nd down.
So Indians have a 1st down at the 20-yard line, but it's 6 seconds left. Thompson will try a 35-yard field goal, if in fact he does kick it.
Play game, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
They're going to call a delay. No, they're still going to kick it. It's going to be a 42-yarder. Thompson's kick is going to be up and short.
The clock should be reading 2 seconds on the scoreboard.
So Bethel gets it with 2 seconds to see if they try to do anything or just take the knee. They're putting the ball at the 20-yard line. I thought they should have it at the 25. Isn't that where they... Oh. Well, Bethel looks like they may just sit up and take a knee. No, they won't. They run the draw. They try to fold a dime package, and they do.
Your halftime score, Bethel Park 14.
Minton will get out to the 49-yard line at last play of the half. It gets 29 yards. And a first down, and then the half winds down. After one half of play, Bethel Park 14, Penn Hills Indians 13. Second half action coming your way next. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second half about to get underway here at UHAS McGinley Stadium. The Indians trail the Bethel Park Black Hawks by 1. And Bethel Park will get the ball to start half number 2. Indians close quickly. Bethel Park will start at their 29-yard line. Some quick stats from the first half. Total offense, 241 for Penn Hills, 197 Bethel Park. Kisner, 7 carries, 77 yards. Isaiah Jones, 53 yards on 9 carries. Sean Featherstone, 2 carries, 69 yards, including a 67-yard touchdown. Indian winning the offensive yardage battle, but losing on the scoreboard by 1. Matheny keeps it himself, pursued from behind by Marshall Thompson. He will wrap him up at the 48-yard line after a pickup of 18.
Matheny on the keeper. Brought down by number 5, Marshall Thompson. First down.
Did I say that?
Park.
Matheny being a shotgun. Minton to his left. It looks like he wants to run the option. Wrapped up out in the secondary. Malik Russell after a pickup of 11.
Matheny on the carry.
And a first down.
Brought down by number 7, Malik Russell. First down. Bethel Park.
Snap, Minton keeps it on the ground. Cody Allen with the tackle for the Indians after pickup of about 4.
Minton on the carry. Brought down by number 28, Cody Allen.
Gerst up the middle. Wrapped up by Joe Navari, close to the first down marker. He's short a yard.
Down by number 17, Eric Young.
Blackhawks, 3rd and a yard. Penn Hills 31-yard line. Gerst has a big hole up the middle. Touchdown, Bethel Park.
Number 21, Gary Gerst on the carry. That play results in a Bethel Park touchdown.
Bethel now up 20-13 to try the point after. Touchdown coming with 9:44 to go here in quarter number 3.
Christensen's extra point is good. Your score.
Kick is up and good. Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 13. You are watching the Indians Football Network. Kick high, short. Malik Russell goes down on his knee at the 19-yard line. And the Indians offense takes over there.
Kickoff received by number 7, Malik Russell. Indians take over on their own 19-yard line.
Cody Allen with the carry. Runs into Matheny. Gets maybe a yard.
Cody Allen on the carry, brought down by Matheny.
Jones this way. Looking for some room to run. Not much there. Gets to the 24, gain of 3.
Isaiah Jones on the carry, brought down by number 61, Shane McNabb.
Kisner keeps it himself, looks for somewhere to go. And there really is nowhere to go. We'll give him 3 yards. Call it 4th and 3.
Brought down by number 45, Carmen Jacksoni. 4th down.
Jones does a nice job to keep hold of the snap. Bethel Park Fair catches it at their own 45-yard line. Minton wrapped up by Malik Russell after pickup of 4.
Number 32, Alexander Minton on the carry. Brought down by number 17, Eric Young, and number 7, Malik Russell.
Bethel Park moves.
Back on the field.
All start. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
So the mark off will make it a 2nd down and 11 for the Blackhawks. Ball marked back at their own 44-yard line. Matheny under pressure, gets by Douglas. Launches one down the sideline, has a man out there. Russell, pass incomplete.
Danny pass intended for number 24, Danny Emma. Incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 11. Matheny with Gers to his left. Will roll this way. Throws underneath. Has a pass. Too short. Was under pressure. Marshall Thompson and Eric Young with the pressure. And it'll be a fourth down for Bethel Park.
Number 32, Alexander Newton. Fourth down.
Isaiah Jones will drop back for the Indians to receive the punt. Jones keeps away from it. Bethel Park watches it roll inside the 5. Indians will get it at the 3. 6:11 to go, third quarter. Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 13. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Jones looking for somewhere to go, has a lane. Jones needs some blockers, has some room. Jones across the 30, 35, wrapped up around the neck from behind after he crosses the 40-yard line. To the 44-yard line. That's a 41-yard carry for Jones.
That play results in a Penn Hills.
That'll mark him at the 43. It's a 40-yard carry. Kisner keeps it himself, has a little bit of a lane. Scampers ahead for about 4.
Kisner on the run up the middle.
The fog starting to settle in here at Uhas McGinley Stadium. Cody Allen. Fights his way to the 50-yard line for a pickup of 3.
Cody Allen on the carry.
Kisner keeps it himself. We'll have the first down. Gets inside the Bethel Park 45 to the 44-yard line.
That run results in a Penn Hills first down.
Kisner sees something he doesn't like, and we'll use a timeout. 3:39 to go here, third quarter. The Indians trail by 8. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians on the first down. Jones left side inside the 40-yard line.
Isaiah Jones on the carry.
Give him a pickup of 4.
Tackled by number 45, Carmen Hansetti.
This fog really rolling in now.
Kisner on the keeper.
Kisner for 3, maybe 4.
Brought down by number 32.
Marco for 3. It'll be 3rd and 3. Isaiah Jones this way, looking for somewhere to go, and he runs into the arms of Bethel Park tacklers. He dropped back at the 39, will lose 2 yards.
Isaiah Jones on the carry. Brought down by number 71, Ryan Sosnack. And number 61, Shane McNabb. 4th down.
Kisner with the keeper. Needed 5, got 4.
Kisner on the carry. Brought down by number 1. Richard
Bethel Park will get it at their own 34-yard line. But the Indians' drive started at their own 3.
Bethel Park takes over. Ladies and gentlemen, stop by.
So they did a nice job to change the field position.
Penn Hills, including Penn Hills, drive slides, and on ponchos.
Minton with a carry, penalty flag comes in.
Minton on the carry, brought down by Cody Allen. Flag on the play.
Cody Allen's helmet comes off again.
Holding on the offense. 10 yards from the previous spot. But foul. First down.
It's the 1st and 21 for Bethel Park. Thaney on the reverse. Navari wraps him up with some help from Mike Anthony at the 27-yard line. Pick up a 3.
Danny Emma on the reverse. Brought down by number 2, Mike Anthony. And number 57, Cameron Richardson.
Clock rolling under 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Bethel Park with a 2nd and long. Danny straight drop, throws the screen, and Mike Anthony was right there waiting for him. He'll lose 2 yards.
Baby pass complete to number 21, Gary Gers. Brought down by number 2, Mike Anthony.
And the quarter will run out. Bethel Park will discuss what they want to do on third and it's like about 20. Fourth quarter action coming your way next. To score, Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 13. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Bethel Park with a 3rd and 30 here as the fourth quarter is about to get underway. They try the draw again. Michael Ames with the tackle at the 29-yard line.
Mike Anthony. And number 52, Mike A. Fourth down.
Then he drops the punt, and Navarre will drop him back at the 18-yard line. Officially, that'll be a sack for Navarre back at the 19. Sorry, it's a habit.
Brought down by number 59, Joe Navarre.
Indians with a great break here, great field position at the ball at the 19. Kisner keeps it himself inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line.
Isner on the carry. Flag off the field.
Illegal formation. Not enough men on the line of scrimmage on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Officials say they didn't have enough, Indians didn't have enough men on the line of scrimmage. Kisner again inside the 20, gets the penalty yards back.
Isner on the keeper, brought down by number 71, Ryan Thompson.
It'll be Jones looking for somewhere to go. Jumps through the lane, inside the 15. Isaiah Jones rolls himself down to the 11-yard line.
Isaiah Jones on the run. Brought down by number 73.
And Isaiah slow getting up again. 10-12 to go, fourth quarter. The Indians trail by 8, knocking on the door. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians with a 3rd and about 2. Forward this way. Oh, my. Slides. And Gerst hits him. No gain. That'll be 4th and about 3.
Ronald Brown on the carry. Brought down by number 21, Derek Good.
And Kisner will call a timeout. 9:17 to go, fourth quarter. Bethel 21, Indians 13. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.
Booster. Boo.
Kisner rolls to his right. A penalty flag comes in. I think they said the Indians moved.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still fourth down. Make the game clock read 9-1-6. 9-1-6, please.
Kisner looks, throws towards the end zone. Pass was intended for Cameron Cheatham, unable to hold on to it. Bethel Park defense holds with 9:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bethel Park takes over at their own 17.
On the 17-yard line.
Pick up a 3 for Minton. Cameron Richardson on the tackle.
Minton on the carry. Brought down by number 57, Cameron Richardson.
Swing pass this way for Minton. Malik Russell does a nice job of fighting off a blocker to make the tackle, but Minton picks up the first down.
But they need pass complete to Minton. Brought down by number 7, Malik Russell. First down, Bethel Park. Flag on the field.
Dead ball. Offsides. Defense.
Are they kidding me?
Still first down.
Well, they called offsides on the Indians. I didn't see anybody jump. The important thing is the officials must have, and that's his opinion matters. Minton. Missed by Allen in the backfield. Minton with a big carry. Brought down from behind by Dion Douglas, but not until he gets to the Indian 37-yard line.
Alexander Minton on the carry. Play result. Bethel Park. First down.
29 yards and a first down. Gerst wrapped up by Richardson after he picks up about 6 yards.
Gary Gerst on the carry. Brought down by number 57, Cameron Richardson.
Minton brought down. Maybe no gain. Penalty flag comes in. It's against Bethel Park to negate the play. Usually that means a holding. So in essence, a 13-yard penalty is. The penalty came 3 yards deep. So Bethel looking at a 2nd and 18. Matheny wants to throw under pressure.
Matheny brought down by 52, Mike Haynes. And number 2.
Mike Anthony down on the field. Matheny picks up maybe a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down and long for Bethel Park. 5:51 to go in the 4th. Indians trail by 8. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. 3rd and long for Bethel Park. Penn Hills puts the dime package in. See if Bethel goes with the draw again. Matheny will roll to his left. Looking downfield, throws, pass. Complete underneath to the 32-yard line. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
And Bethel Park will call a timeout. 4:45 to go in the 4th. Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 13. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. 4th and 4 for Bethel Park. See if they run a play. They try to pull Penn Hills off sides. No, they will run the play. Swing pass this way, and it's incomplete. Indians will take over with 4:40 to go, and this may be the last chance for the Indians. Try to get downfield, get a touchdown, and a 2-point conversion. Kisner on the keeper. To the 36. Picks up 4. Kisner throws right side pass. Caught, staying in bounds. Isaiah Jones. Nifty across the 50 down to the 48-yard line of Bethel Park.
That play results in a Penn Hills
15 yards on the connection. The Indians with the fresh set at the Bethel Park 48. Jones will come this way. Gets a nice block. Not nice enough. We'll lose 2.
Isaiah Jones on the carry. Knocked out of bounds by number 32. Alexander Minton.
Kisner throws over the middle to pass too high for G. They bring up a 3rd and 12. Clock will stop with 3:20 to go. Kisner will tuck it up and run. Gets to the 44-yard line, picks up about 6.
Knocked out of bounds by number 41. Gary Goodwin.
Make it a 4th and about 6.
4th down.
At this point in the game, the Indians, I think, were inclined to have to be forced to go for it. 1 timeout remaining. You need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Kisner under pressure, rolls this way. Ridden out of bounds, so lose a yard. Bethel Park will take over with 3:06 to go. Ball at their own 44.
Bethel Park takes over.
Indeed, defense at this point has to start thinking turnover.
On the 44-yard line.
Defense has played very well tonight. They've given up 1 touchdown here in the second half, the opening drive of Bethel Park, a 31-yard run. Since then, Bethel's done a whole lot of nothing. Minton with the carry, wrapped up from behind by Joe Navari. No gain.
Minton on the carry, brought down by number 59, Joe Navari.
Bethel Park content to simply use clock here. Matheny will keep it himself. Dion Douglas and Eric Young. We have a 3rd down and about 6. Clock will run under 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. Bethel Park lets the play clock run down to 1 second, then calls a timeout with 1:47 to go. Come back on a 3rd down. The Indians will need to stop them on this play, use their final timeout, try to get the ball back on the punt, and try to do something. Indians trail by 8, need the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Again, the Indians in action home next Friday night. Homecoming. The Plum Mustangs come to town. Again, 1:47 remains here in the fourth quarter. Bethel Park looking at a third and call it a long 6. Matheny rolls to his left. Looks like he wants to throw underneath. Gets the pass away, incomplete. Brings up a 4th down, stops the clock. The Indians save their timeout. Very surprised by that call.
Fourth down.
Featherstone on the punt. Gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
John Featherstone on the return, brought down by number 15.
Indians have 90 seconds
Murphy.
and 63 yards to go.
On their 36-yard line, where will be a Penn Hills first down.
Kisner throws right side. Pass caught. Jones looks for somewhere to go. Stays on his feet. Gets out of bounds.
Kisner pass complete to Isaiah Jones.
So that could be just short of the first down. Picks up 9, but gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Knocked out of bounds by number 8, Max Mikulski.
Indians trips to the near side. Kisner launching one down the sideline towards Jones, and the pass batted away.
Kisner pass, incomplete, intended for Isaiah Jones. Broken up by number 25, Zach Schmidt.
Is there a penalty flag out there? At the 46-yard line.
Ineligible downfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. Second down.
So ineligible to negate the play. Remains second down, but it was second down and 6. Bethel on the blitz, throws high. On the right side, the pass incomplete. Will bring up a third down for the Indians.
Kisner pass incomplete, intended for number 15, Jamar Key. Third down.
Indians going to be caught with too many men in the huddle.
Illegal substitution. Too many men on the field. On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Kisner swing back this way. Running for his life, throws a pass underneath. Pass is complete. Looking for some room to run. Coming this way is Kisner. So Malik Mathis comes in on the trick play. Completes a pass for about 10 yards to Kisner. I think Kisner's first reception of the season. And it'll be 4th down and about 4 for the Indians. Kisner throws, pass over the middle, complete for a first down. Mike Anthony at the 31-yard line. The Indians will need to use their timeout.
Kisner pass complete. The number 2, Mike Anthony. That play results in a Penn Hills first down.
The Indians had 19 seconds to go with a first down at the 31-yard line. And there's an injured Indian on the field. 19 seconds to go. Don't go away. This one's coming down to the wire. You're watching the Indians Football Network. 19 seconds to go. Second down for the, 17 seconds to go. They changed it during the timeout. Kisner throws one towards the end zone. Pass caught for a touchdown! With 10 seconds to go. Jamar G. 31 yards. Now the Indians need the 2-point conversion to pull up to a tie with 10 seconds to go. Indians have a timeout left. Surprised they're not using it here to talk things over. Jones comes this way, looks for somewhere to go. Sees a sea of white. And he doesn't get it. It's a penalty flag on the far side of the field.
Flag on the field.
Illegal formation on the offense. None have been on line of scrimmage. That penalty's declined. Extra points, no good.
So the Indians now to try the onside kick with 10 seconds to go. What an effort by the Indians. So the Indians need to recover the onside kick and then have the opportunity to launch one downfield. They didn't use the timeout to discuss the point after. However, if the Indians get the onside kick and are able to throw one downfield, they can use the timeout at that point. Bethel Park will use a timeout to just talk things over.
Timeout.
And that they will. Let's take a timeout as well. 10 seconds to go. Don't go away. Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 19. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Marshall Thompson to tee it up again. Thompson with the pooch kick. Oh, went off the hands of an Indian. Malik Russell went off his hands and out of bounds. It was right there.
Onside kick, out of bounds.
Bethel Park will have it at their own 49-yard line, merely needing to take a knee.
Kick out of bounds. We have kick out of bounds. Touch by Kane. We'll take it at first touching. First and 10, White.
Well, that'll do it. The clock will wind down. Bethel Park pulls this one out.
Penn Hills 19. Once again, the Penn Hills School District would like to thank you for attending our youth football and cheerleader appreciation night. And as always, drive home safely.
The Indians will host Plum next week right here. It's homecoming. Bethel Park moves to 5-1. Indians drop to 4-2. Again, homecoming next week. Just kind of record the receiving line here a little bit, and gallant effort by the Indians. Bethel Park scoring on their first possession of the second half. They go up 21-13. Indians pull a touchdown, a 31-yard pass with 10 seconds to go. Unable to get the two-point conversion. Very close to getting the onside kick. But it wasn't to be. The Indians dropped this one by a score of 21-19. Again, the Indians at home Friday night to take on the Plum Mustangs. Homecoming here at UHAS McGinley Stadium. We hope to see you there. The final score from Penn Hills. The Penn Hills Indians fall to the Bethel Park Black Hawks. It's Bethel Park 21, Penn Hills 19. We'll see you next time here on Comcast. Thank you for watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network.